Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you are doing fantastic well. Also, we are live with your Andrew's press conference. Um, Obviously, we're not live on X tonight, but we are live um, on YouTube and on Facebook. So, hope you are doing well. We are here for Andrew's presser, as per usual, discussing about his first one since he became Forest manager. It is against Porto tomorrow. Um, I spoke about Chris Wood has had a knot and been off the grass and he's touch and go because his injury knees settling down, so he might be that for tomorrow. So it's looking like that. Idol Jesus probably get his chance, or they might even keep Tower up front. We do not know. He says about the challenge posed by the Premier leaders, saying that um, they had a lot on whatever people think of players. Well, he's saying about Porto has had a great start, all unbeaten so far in Europe and the league. It has been difficult to cram a lot of work into the players, but they have been receptive and open-minded so far. It talks about a lot of work since with the squad since this arrival on Tuesday, saying that they have a lot on. Whatever people think of players, they still feel it. So we just trying to break it a bit, make them realise we're all human, we're in it together, and to get a good atmosphere. There was a lot of serious work done, a tactical overview, but we are cramming it because we got 2 days, which is true. It discusses about Man United's being open about the challenges Forest face. He's aware of it. He keeps up with the stats and facts. He is aware it was a challenging one at the end of last season. That why they tried to add to it to keep moving forward. It was a good conversation. I wouldn't certainly be here if it weren't been a bad conversation, which is true. To refer RD Red Devil United TV said, big up Dan, big up you. Hope you are well. Great to see that you are doing well on your channel as well. So big you up. It talks about Man United want to stabilise Forest, saying that there have been huge changes at the club. You can't question the owner currently, which a few are, but at the end of the day, there have been a lot of a good feeling and good things around the area and the city. There's a bit of picture to it. On the style of the players are aware of it. I took a lot of feedback from the players and not just me. They're very proud of what they did last season. Now we can move, we rolled it slightly different, but keep that winning mentality. Long ball, short ball. You have just got to play effective football that will never go out of fashion. Definitely, I think how football is going. You never know. The football is so different from like 30 um, 40 years ago, where it could be long ball quite a lot, on how it could be in terms of like long ball, and it is a lot more technical, tactical nowadays. RD United TV say, I think getting rid of fans was the right move. He was going nowhere, and I think, you know what, someone had a conversation with me today about and how they phrased it. It had made sense of it now quite a lot, and they were saying about like how Ange just didn't have an identity. Like he had all these players, but he tried to do his way and play different. And you know what? It just not worked out for either him or Forest. And I think, yeah, I get Edu's ambition. I get Maranakis' ambition that they want to progress the club. They want to be aggressive, attacking, be progressive with the ball. But it not worked out. And you are right with what he said. And getting rid of him is the right move. I mean, he should have been appointed anyway, personally. But they gave it a go, and they probably realise now that he's probably not the man for us, and that especially with the pace we have got. Yeah, we have got a lot more possession based players. Um, that is true. I just feel like that, especially defensively, we're more of a low block defensive team. Didn't they show that? So I feel like um, getting rid of him will be good. And I feel like, especially with the attacking players, I think that need to find that balance between the defensive side of things, that low block and that attacking threat that we do actually have. So I do completely agree. Hi Emerson too, so definitely. Emerson saying Ethan and Dan. Ethan Emerson, hope you're well. Thank you for jumping on this stream as well. Hope you're well. Andy Tyler saying Ethan mate, Ethan, I hope you're well. See you in the chat. But yeah, just going back on what you were saying, like it wasn't going anywhere, and I think it's our play and how it just didn't have an identity going forward, and I think yeah, we've seen the parts against Swansea, but bar that, defensively, he tried to go low block against Betis, which worked to when we went 4-2-3-1. He tried to go different ways, which not worked out, and the more it carried on, the more defensive he got, and he just didn't want to lose, like, and he got found out. So, yeah, he talks about the style of play. The players are aware of it. I took a lot of feedback from them. Obviously, they want to mold them slightly a different, but keep that winning mentality. But they want to keep on building with what they had under Nuno, but they've got to try and blend that bit more attacking threat as well. If I'm being honest, yeah. United linked to Anderson. Do you think there's any chance we could buy him in January? I know there have been links on Anderson to United. I won't deny that. I've seen that. I know that you guys, Man City, Newcastle, all them sort of clubs are wanting him, and I think it will definitely improve that midfield you have got, especially with Casemiro and Ugarte. Them two, obviously you will know what I mean with it all. I think that it will definitely improve that midfield. If I'm being honest, yeah. I think it just depending on if we can afford him. I mean, we're wanting over 75, 80 million for him. So I think if you got that money and you can splash it, then I mean, try to test your guts against Newcastle and Man City turns for that. If I'm being honest, yeah. And going on that one, 75, 80 million. You're probably looking at, if I'm being honest, yeah. Andy said that can only ever been fed scraps before. Now let's see what you can definitely, and I think that is true, and it's damn true. I think that Andy Tyler, like you said, that he's been at clubs where been fed scraps, not had a lot of money. Even when Burnley did have money, he got let go. It was probably too late for him, especially with how Burnley was on the damn road spiral. And I feel like now he has got the money from Man United. Man United will probably back him and what he needs. And obviously, he has got a lot more better quality players, especially at his disposal here at Forest. I feel like that he could probably upgrade his style of football attacking, but obviously keep in mind with his principles of defensively and obviously being organised and all that. So you can't take away too much of why he's been hired. But I think it'd be interesting to say at least. And obviously it says about managing Forest is better than anything he has done previously. And said to take a small club like Burnley and get to you, it was incredible, but it's all past me now. The staff, the team, the ownership, they're all in an awkward place for the first time in a number of seasons. It's our job to find a way back from that. Definitely, we all know that we are in a sticky position, but I think Forest should be able to manage it. So tell us what you think in the comments below as per usual, and that's a thank you.